Suicide prevention is essential to building a resilient culture for airmen. It complements the Air Force vision of developing individuals and communities who are mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually fit. Comprehensive Airman Fitness, or CAF, supports the wingman culture of airmen taking care of airmen and views suicide prevention as the responsibility of the entire Air Force community. The wingman culture encourages the ability to seek help early, which means airmen must be willing to monitor themselves and engage with other airmen to promote the balance of physical endurance, emotional stamina, social connections, and spiritual well-being. It's important to be able to detect distress in yourself and others and intervene with the appropriate actions to ensure all airmen get the support they need. We all have a responsibility to pay attention and to take action when we or someone we know is in trouble. The success of the Air Force mission requires the effort of every airman, and the prevention of suicide is no different. It's difficult to predict which individuals will cope with stressors effectively and which individuals will not. For this reason, it's important to be alert to any airman who may be showing signs of distress. This training is designed to give you the tools to help yourself or a wingman in need. The training is divided into segments in which you'll learn about protective factors and how to recognize a lack of balance within the fitness domains: mental, physical, social, and spiritual. This video will also provide examples of warning signs and risk factors to help you recognize when you or a wingman may be in distress. Finally, we'll cover how and when to intervene with a wingman using Ask, Care, and Escort, as well as the helping resources available to distressed airmen and the importance of following up to ensure resolution. You will have the opportunity to discuss these issues and how to respond to these situations in your small group discussion sections. Let's begin by meeting Senior Airman Troy James and his wife, Emma.
That's it. Last one.
Our whole life is officially in boxes.
No. Our whole life is right here. What's a bunch of stuff when I have the most beautiful wife in the whole world?
Bathroom is clean. You guys are ready.
Sarah and I really want to take you guys out to a farewell dinner. How about it?
Sure. Just have to turn in the keys and then we can go.
Everyone faces stress and life challenges, and it's important to continually assess your balance of mental, physical, social, and spiritual fitness. These are the 4 domains of comprehensive airman fitness, which promotes building a holistic lifestyle to help prevent negative reactions to stressful times. Remaining mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually fit will help you cope with stress or major life changes in positive ways. Mental fitness includes self-awareness, situational awareness, adaptability, decision-making, coping skills, problem-solving skills, and positive thinking. Being physically fit means building endurance and strength, as well as maintaining a nutritious diet, getting regular checkups, and getting plenty of rest to restore energy. Communication, connectedness, social support, and teamwork are all tenets of social fitness. Aspects of spiritual fitness include core values, perseverance, perspective, and purpose. Working to maintain a balanced lifestyle will help you be resilient in the face of challenges. Being able to recognize a lack of balance in yourself or in your wingman is key to early intervention. Protective factors are another element of suicide prevention. They include positive relationships with family, friends, and wingmen, as well as a sense of belonging. Coping skills, such as effective problem solving and seeking help, consultation, or mentorship early. And positive thoughts or beliefs, such as a focus on the future, a belief that you have control of that future, a belief that things will get better when they are going wrong, and religious or spiritual beliefs. Please pause now for small group discussion.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the ladies' room.
I'll come with you.
So, Emma doesn't seem too excited about this PCS.
Well, she's never lived anywhere but here. She has a lot to say goodbye to.
It's just I've lived here my whole life. What if I don't make any friends, or what if I can't find a job?
Oh, I totally understand.
PCSing can be really stressful. Sure, it'll take you some time to adjust, but you and Troy are such great people. You won't have trouble making friends. Yeah, but it just won't be the same.
Hey man, what is it? Come on, you can tell me.
It's not that I don't trust Emma, I do, it's just... There's this guy, Jack, that she dated in high school.
Does any of this have to do with Jack? What? No. Why would you even ask that?
Let's just say I won't be sad that there's gonna be a little more distance between the two of them.
You don't think that she's...
No, of course not. I'm just looking forward to her making some new friends.
Well, you had a pretty serious relationship, and from what you've told me, you're still pretty good friends. Exactly. Friends. We're just friends. Jack and I moved on a long time ago. Some friends are harder to leave behind than others, that's all I'm saying. Sarah, I'm completely committed to Troy and my marriage. Jack has nothing to do with the reason why I'm freaking out about leaving. Okay. Hey, I'll meet you out there.
Am I gonna see you again before you leave?
Nope. We're starting on the road tonight.
Bummer. Keep in touch. Don't forget to visit once in a while.
Babe, I'm home.
Hey! How's work?
The couch?
Yeah! Isn't it great? I think it works perfectly in this room.
How much was it?
Okay, don't freak out. Think of this as an investment.
How much, Emma?
I got it on sale for $1,200.
$1,200? We can't afford that.
It's fine. I applied for a credit card at the furniture store, so it saves us 5% and we don't start paying on it for another month.
Emma, you can't just get another credit card every time you want to buy something. At some point, we have to start paying off the cards we already have.
That's stupid, Troy. You know how credit cards work.
Do you? Because every time I turn around, you're opening up another one or maxing out an old one. Even with our combined incomes, we don't make enough to live like this.
Is that a crack at my job? I know bartending isn't the most glamorous or prestigious job in the world, but I'm doing the best I can here.
It doesn't matter where you work. If you keep spending more than we're making, we're gonna wind up in a hole so deep we won't be able to get out of it.
I'm just trying to make a nice home for us. Is that such a crime?
We don't need a $1,200 couch to have a nice home. But maybe if you went out and actually made some friends, you wouldn't have so much time to spend every cent we have on stuff we don't need.
Okay, Troy. You think I don't want to find any friends? You think I enjoy being lonely?
It's not what I meant. We really need to watch our spending. And we can start by eating out less. Why don't we ever have dinner at home? Look at this, we don't even have any food.
Oh, so now I'm supposed to cook for you like a proper little wife. Is that what you expect?
That's not what I meant. Why do you always put words in my mouth like that?
Whatever, Troy, I can't talk about this right now. I have to go to work.
Oh, that's convenient.
Military life can be both rewarding and challenging. Every airman deals with stresses and adversity. These things are a part of life. When talking about stress and suicide prevention, it's important to remember that the overwhelming majority of airmen deal with life stressors using coping skills and supports that they have without ever thinking about suicide. In some cases, however, challenges can lead to feeling overwhelmed and may eventually become risk factors for suicide. A suicide risk factor can be anything that makes it more likely that a person will attempt to take his own life. Risk factors relate to things that are going on in a person's life. These things may or may not be visible to others. For this reason, it's important to ask others about risk factors if you suspect they are present, and to recognize these risk factors in yourself as signs that you may need to seek help. Unlike risk factors, warning signs for suicide are more apparent and should be responded to immediately. A common theme for warning signs is change. This is why friends, relatives, and coworkers are essential in detecting early signs that someone may be considering suicide. Many people who are at risk for suicide show changes in their mood, such as hopelessness, depression, or anxiety. Other emotional and behavioral changes that can also be seen include agitation, anger, or irritability. Changes in daily activities are another area where warning signs can be seen. For example, changes in appetite or sleep. This can include eating or sleeping significantly more or less than usual. Unusual or sudden changes in behavior, isolation, withdrawal, loss of interest in work, or a change in work performance are also warning signs for suicide. Even a positive mood change can be a warning sign if someone has been down for a while and suddenly seems happy or carefree. And finally, one very important warning sign is talking about death or suicide. All airmen should be alert to these behaviors in those around them and be willing to personally intervene when necessary. Please pause now for small group discussion.
Emma, sorry to hear things have been so rough out there. Everybody here misses you. When is the next time you will be home? Jack, please don't talk to me anymore. I don't think it's appropriate considering I'm a married woman. How was work?
What are you still doing up? Don't you have work tomorrow?
How often do you talk to Jack online?
Excuse me?
Actually, I already know the answer to that.
You drank all this tonight?
I know because I saw every single one.
Are you serious? Did you hack my account?
You were still logged in when I got on the computer tonight.
So it made it okay for you to snoop through all my personal messages?
So you admit you've intentionally been hiding your relationship with Jack?
Relationship? What relationship? Jack and I are just friends, nothing more. So he pinged me a couple of times just to see how I'm doing. That does not constitute a relationship.
What about all the texts and phone calls? What does that constitute?
You looked through my phone too?
Those names all over the phone bill, Emma. It's not hard to figure out. Emma!
Rough night?
How much trouble am I in?
Don't worry about it. I got your text in time to cover for you. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just nothing. I don't want to talk about it.
Sure.
Thanks for covering for me. Won't happen again. I'm home.
Babe, sorry about last night. I didn't handle things the way I should have. I had to be at work early tonight, but I left some food in the fridge for you. Love, Emma.
You're zoning out, man. You a little tired?
Yeah, a little. I haven't been sleeping so great.
You stressing about something?
Just personal stuff.
Okay, but it's starting to mess with your work. I didn't really know how to tell you this, but I've been fixing a lot of the work that's been going up the chain. Are you sure you don't want to talk about what's going on? It might help.
I appreciate it, but I'm really okay. Sorry I've had to cover my butt so much lately.
Look, Troy, I'm okay with covering for you every once in a while, but it's been happening a lot lately. Something's going on with you. I just want to help. But I can't help if you don't tell me what's up.
You're right. Something is going on with me, but I don't want to talk about it, not right now.
Hey, what are you doing this weekend? You and Emma want to come hiking with Letty and me? Get out, get some fresh air, see some of what makes this place so awesome?
But Emma, I don't think she'll be able to come, but that sounds good. I'd love to.
Hey, it's Emma. Sorry you missed me, but leave a message, I'll get right back to you. Thanks.
Please pause now for small group discussion.
Hang on.
Whoa.
Hey man, come on in.
Once you have identified that your wingman is having some difficulties, the next thing to do is gather some information about what's going on. The acronym ACE is an easy way to remember what to do if you're concerned about a wingman. It stands for Ask, Care, and Escort. It's important to ask directly about what is going on and if your wingman is having thoughts of suicide. Take all comments about suicidal thoughts very seriously. It is helpful to be an active listener and let your wingman tell you about his challenges. Although it can be awkward, it's important to ask the tough questions about whether or not your buddy is thinking about harming or killing himself. If the answer is yes, or if you even suspect that the answer is yes, don't leave the person alone. Care for your wingman by calmly listening and expressing concern. Don't be judgmental or promise secrecy. If your wingman is having thoughts of suicide, you do not want to keep this kind of secret. Remove anything he could use to hurt himself and immediately seek help. If a wingman reveals that he's thinking about suicide, this is a life or death emergency. If the person is willing, the next step is to escort him immediately to the emergency room, mental health clinic, chaplain, or primary care clinic. It is also important to contact your chain of command at this point. If a distressed wingman refuses help or you're not sure what to do, notify your supervisor or call 911 for help. Never leave a wingman having thoughts of suicide alone, even to go to the bathroom. Remember, mental health personnel on most installations are available for consultation 24/7 and can be reached through the law enforcement desk or the command post. Suicide isn't prevented in the emergency room. It's prevented in the field, in the workplace, and in homes every day by airmen just like you. You can make a difference. Take action and get involved.
She left a few weeks ago. I woke up and she was gone. She hated it here.
So that's what's been going on.
Started when we moved. She couldn't get the job she wanted, she couldn't make any friends. We were just fighting all the time.
Once you've engaged with a wingman, it's important to know what resources are available to help. Many airmen are worried that their career will suffer or their privacy will be compromised if they seek help. The truth is, for the vast majority of airmen who make the decision to seek help, not only is their career protected, but by helping them manage their stress, it may help them avoid negative behaviors that could damage their career. In fact, seeking help often actually improves their performance. In most cases, no one from the unit is ever contacted, and the airman's privacy is maintained. Even when commanders are contacted, they're only given fitness for duty and safety information. Keep in mind that all branches of the military advocate and promote self-help behavior. Seeking help is a sign of strength, commitment, and resilience. Recognizing your own need to communicate with a mental health professional or helping a buddy recognize their need to get help are key to maintaining a comprehensively fit lifestyle and the wingman culture. Getting help early is important, and there are many places to turn to, including family, friends, supervisors, first sergeants, commanders, healthcare providers, and chaplains. Local resources will differ based on location, but resources available at most installations include Mental Health Clinic, Airman and Family Readiness Center, and Military Family Life Consultants. Additional DoD and national resources include Military Crisis Hotline, Military One Source, Vets for Warriors Peer Support, and American Red Cross. For a complete listing of resources available at your installation and in your local community, check with your command. Joint bases will still have similar programs, but may belong to the supporting service. Please pause now for small group discussion.
Thanks for getting me out here today. I needed to get out. I called Emma yesterday. We talked, but...
Oh, things better between the two of you?
Well, talking is taking a step forward, but we still have a lot to work through. She really hated it out here, and there was other stuff we were fighting about. I'm just not sure she'll ever come back. We agreed to keep working through our problems, and if that goes well, I might go visit her out there.
That's rough. But what about your financial situation? Any progress there?
Yeah, I'm glad you told me about the counseling at the Airmen and Family Readiness Center. They helped me put together a budget and figure out a strategy to pay off our debt. It's gonna take a while, but it looks doable.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. Thanks for being there for me, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
It's important to continue to care for a wingman in distress by following up regularly until the problem is resolved. Working through problems can take a long time, and things may not happen the way your wingman had hoped. Continuing to follow up is especially important if circumstances change and bring up new stressors. If you do not stay involved, the consequences can include return of the behavior, intensifying of behaviors, losing the trust of your wingman, development of additional problems, or the possible escalation of old problems. If a wingman fails to follow through with helping resources, don't ignore the problem. Take the time to discover why he failed to follow up and address this with your wingman. Remember to always protect the privacy of his personal information. Also, remember to keep your leadership informed so they can provide you with support.